Me no makwa sa asempa kane a se me nam na me ti asempa no ma mo amane a na ma no keka me anyem bia what ANS Trading Agency Limited nka se wo ka se door to door for no de na e watwa e sense obi ne wa wo se wo ho sa door to door business nim wo nneoma wo UK a wo de ko Ghana ana se Germany a wo de ko Ghana 3 to 5 weeks e be kwa kodu nipa ne pono no se try na de mo demonstration wo se adwuma de we mu ne se wo ho bo no e da fom se boko ANS Trading Agency Limited ewo air freight special service and nneoma ne ye de be fa plane entintempa na akwa kodu obetima fa sa pra we ya so de nneoma free Ghana akwa UK ana Germany efejiji dem which na ho so agina ye na men drop bomb ANS Trading Agency Limited pe and a 40 footer any 20 footer container ye for UK ediko Ghana ana Germany ediko Ghana omo manuoma ye mere import o export o dem there for you omo Ghana na money 0249 170 423 UK has over free 0790 802 7527 Germany 09173 771 2733 Ubenya ANS Trading Agency Limited our West Croydon ANS Trading Agency Limited Quantum Brantem Wana Beboya Baso maybe next time in a fill up from the Bebro.
Right, hi Bulgaria TV. Your channel we abakwasem amanyosem any agudie honsem ne nsem bebre na ye kikabo ma ye debrem. Debi onso a na yakọ wayward obi di nsemfo na nya ya kanenim aka che ni pan sa dia wo ye wa nya ni. The next time no enye se biem. Nyemu mene enura na event kese o Ghana for bebre no enkwala bebre a omo ba no omunim June 4th no abakwasem enura na June 4th enura ye mfie aduanan num pepepa eye aban tugo bi si o Ghana ha saada no asojafo nketinketen no anase asojafo nkuma no ebo modin yi aban a na asojafo empanifo ena edano no efi ho a ede obumbo kese eba sojam o my Ghana ha ene meka twi krojin channel e twi ene eka debu a ne akabrofo kakra. What we are saying is yesterday was a historic event in Ghana. Exactly 45 years of an event that took place, an installation or a revolution that took place where the junior officers of the Ghana Armed Forces ran down or overthrew a regime that was led or that was, administrated by senior army officials. So we are gonna discuss this historical event. And one I hope say brofune ya na mo ya chem because brofune nyemi krom kasa. Imano ekubedu na mintia na mintia ene ekudei uko ikrom akuapema ene ekudei ene ekudei edawe ka se mehye on se me amefi ahemfie wo amonokrom uko amonokrom a mefi be mo hene fie me ma me papa ene nana ohene kwaku the first ene oni obiem papa June 16th 2004 ene onya ne baby ko ya ne ba eye kwaku akufu eye nana ohene kwaku the second ene ono ye me ofa pa me direct uncle ono ene ne odi ade esisi a amonokrom be mo hene yinchechi amonokrom fo ina na yinchi esi akwafo so ina the style of esi akwa me na mtia esi akwa yinchechi amu ina na yinchi obibia bebia ohwe America bebia ohwe ochichi ni benche bia yinchechi amu ina na sa June 4th yi esase da be ohwa Emra Professor Buzia amemu ni bae no anche be se 24 months bi etina ye na ehu se opepon boso me da na etoso dumiensa afi apem ankron edioson minu 13 January 1972 eye General Ignatius Kutu Echampon edi asojafo bianim ema omubeyi Buzia amemu ni fio na omoto omamamo ni din NRC anaashe National Redemption Council, National Redemption Council, NRC. What we are saying is, when the Buzia government was there, the government did not take long. It took them only 18 or 24 months for them to be overthrown by an army officer called General Ignatius Kutu Echampong, who led a bloodless coup on 13 January 1972 to overthrow the Buzia-led Progress Party administration, and he formed his government called the National Redemption Council. Charlie said, "Brofona na maka, mankan yana." No, okay. Enti sa amemo no eba no etnase emfie miensa achi. Emfie miensa achi amanfo tai complain kire me say twi ne doso nti emfa brofo kakra mfam tina. Ma try say me poto no kakra me menye obi a mete brofo sa. Sebi me meti ono ma bon pa enti brofo no me kana mankan ya na mo di ache me wai. Eti emfie miensa achi no ena omosisa amamoni din no Supreme Military Council. Supreme Military Council yebenyano 1 and 2. What we are saying is, after the overthrow of Professor Buzia, which the National Redemption Council was formed, after 3 years, the name of the council was changed from National Redemption Council to Supreme Military Council 1. And in the Supreme Military Council, we had 1 and 2. And we are going to discuss how we got 1 and 2 of the Supreme Military Councils. Thank you for listening. Enti SMC no na yenra General Champo ena edano na ohwa General Champo niam obey ni bi ni say yentua ene kafu didi ene ye pure history ene no politics ye pure history na niam bi a General Champo oye ya amwaro no ohwa General Champo obo adwuma yi or the operation feed yourself by backyard garden any nyama bebre. What we are saying is General Tampon brought policies that were good for the country. Example, the Yentuya policy, the backyard garden, that operation feed yourself. These were policies that help the ordinary Ghanaian. Now, but he had his shortfalls and he made some unpopular decisions which did not go down well with many Ghanaians. Usha ade odeba ya amwa Ghana for ema yenya ekobi ani efreno People Movement for Freedom and Justice. Almost sorry tia sa ne policy no the policy of Unigov, that is say ye can oppose for ne a soldier for any security institutions no any civilians ni na abom nyaye oman baako anase amemu baako mehu se na say yewra odike so champions ade no na sa niam we ema ohyiwbo ko bi a ne from People Movement for Freedom and Justice na owura Akwasi Amanko Afrifa owura Professor Albert Dubois wonya ne ba bi ko Dr. Obeda Samoa Pauli William Oforiatta, who eventually became the flag bearer of the UNC in 1979. Yewra Omanpani na Nana Danko Kufuado sa nipa wenu na omo sorry tia sa policy na Yewra a champion de ba. What we are saying is that he brought an unpopular policy that did not go down well with many Ghanaians. The policy was called Unigov. That is to say, we are going to put security institutions like the police, soldiers, immigration, and normal politicians, which is the civilians, together to form one unified government. And this policy did not go down well with some Ghanaians, especially the intellectual community. So a pressure group called People Movement for Freedom and Justice was formed. And this People Movement for Freedom and Justice, some of its key members were Dr. Obeda Samoa, General Kosi Amankwa Afrifa, who eventually died after the June 4th, William Oforiatta, the current president, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. He was a joint secretary with General Kosi Amankwa Afrifa. And these were the people who fought tirelessly against the introduction of this people movement for freedom this Unigov policy enti eno achi no eno ma ebie kwan ma yeto aba no Unigov no eni nkunim elusui satam lecture commissioner no near friend no Justice IK Aban Isaac Kwabena Aban. He became the Chief Justice of Ghana from 1995 to 2001. Pacho June 4th abakwa seminar na ye kano nemum ye ka afi bia e ma a free ansana event a friend June 4th na sansa it take place. So what we are saying is that this Unigov policy, there was a referendum that was organized, that is to say whether Ghanaians are in favor of the policy or not, and the policy lost, and the lecture commissioner at that time was Justice Isaac Kwabena Aban or Justice IK Aban, who became the Chief Justice of Ghana between 1995 and 2001. Enti emra ade no omu eni nkunima efeli ye no eno ma kwan ma wohwa kita onsabos meda na toso num afi apem ankru edioson enwotwe asojafo nkuma asojafo bi within the SMC na yenya asojafo bi a omu yi general champion efi ho ema general FWK Ekufu obey leader nti ono be leader of the region no dini change from SMC 1 to SMC 2 eno ba sa no ema niama bebre ko so nanu no ana kotonima abosumida na toso dunum pacho miwia yenuanom na munche dante brofo no me summarize no potokasem na matinina matiasi eti kotonima abosumida toso dunum enenya abrante kitwa kukudrufo bia ne friend of Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rollins na papai o yese nka obeyi amemu a na o na fio nemum wantimi ye che no nti ye che no ye de ne koto guard room na ewo ene a satam ne friend special branch sisi a ene eye ebe bie na ya ene abe NIB ye che ne de ne koto kakra na ye che ne de ne koto no omu yese omu di na asem na asem die ni no wo hwe nsem a Jerry John Rollins kan ye a kire nti a opese oye ne a oye na e ma Ghana for dodo na ebe pa na asem e ma within the military rank and I say asojafo na mu no obenya edo kese e wa asojafo enkumanim titirim enti emra na yedi asem no na satam PM and I say nipa na odi asem na and I say oda asem di na no near friend Colonel Enimfo. It was not a normal court, ne normal court, it was a military tribunal. Tinipa na odano no near friend Colonel Enimfo. Ti Colonel Enimfo no ono ba no ono man ruling say June 4th and eda as I say ye koyi Jerry Rollins if you know. Sa June 4th no do yen and soldier for one kitin bia na yura or sign it Boatijan enche bia wo nya ne baby ko yen ono ona no da no ono omobo modin akoyi Jerry Rollins efiase a omode ne call National Broadcasting House a okọ now so say June 4th ni sisi a SMC ni ato agu enti AFRC na sisi aba na SMC ni atugu ye no asojafo bebre hu kire om wo hwa 3 former heads of states na omo hwere omo nkwa ora General Champion General Kufu na General Fifa na other 5 senior officers General Utuka Vice Marshal Yabuachi Joy Amedome Major Roger Feli and Major General Robert Boy Kote Sankofo ina omu nyina ehwere omu nkwa na June 4th ne ba no ohwa emra ade ni sie no na enye easy if say nya owura ba kwa na efre no General Odate Wellington na oye osojani kukudrufo a emra Jerry Rollins ebe kasa wie no don hwere pepepe eno no so koye counter announcement say June 4th no coup na afeli inti SMC no eguso wo na okọ kasa wie no anche eno no asa ba biem this time around no, he was pleading with the all officers to come together na enka omo iron out omo differences military ni nanso antentam saa sojani omu chesi ne ko Nima police station ekukun no ya na eno achi no adwumfo no succeed no ohwa nipa omu di kan eka first General Champo ena General Utuka ohwa aye homomo boso da na toso dunsia afi apem ankron dio so nkrum ena sada na ememe da no pa ena General Champo ene General Utuka omu kan 10 days later aye homomo boso da na toso aduonu nsia afi apem ankron dio so nkrum ena asoja fo nsia emu mienu Ghana kane aman penifo ora General Akwasi Amanko Afrifa ena General FWK Akufu na FWK Akufu de ohwa papa no he succeeded in running away nemum ono no before 2 days before the June 4th no the then IGP ano ne frɛ no aku ohia no bi o Akuape Mampo ka kye ne say chale coup bi besi no no wasiki o ba bi o Togo nti omo nwane but General Kufu amfanya asem enti bra coup ni sie no odwane ko she Methodist Bishop bi na friend Bishop Emisa Bishop Emisa yi ono ene bo modia ekoka kire AFRC fo ne say General Kufu adwane abehye ne nchen ena mo yeso omo fa ne mra omo nya ne hwe ena eja omo handle General Kufu edema AFRC fo ya AFRC fo ikuni ya enti General Kufu de ohwa Methodist Bishop na okodwane ko she ne nchen no na wa moa no ema ono so ne to no de eto no enti ohwa asoja fo omu kan General Champo General Utuka General Kufu General Frifa El Vice Marshal Abuachi Joy Amedome Major General Robert Boy Kote ena abrantie ba kwa no ka wo Roger Feli Major General Roger Feli omu nyina se dem refer due ba June 4th fi ba main aim omu de June 4th no say to cut corruption and also to reduce corruption nemu ye misa e say corruption no e wo ho na say ni o Jerry Rawlings ene oye apostle of probity and accountability wonya ne ba bi ko ono ankasa no oba no na yokogari ena ofrifri ansana wonya kakra de abona no twede but yenhwe na setem emra obeye omanpani o Ghana okono na setem ti sen na Ghana fo so setem ti sen obeka che se esikafo ne ahiafo ebepe okono mumbisa mu se esikafo ne ahiafo na omoye pa na ono ani party NDC ene emum nipa bebre ejina court ye bo mo kwadu se oma one way or the other oma cause financial loss to the state into June 4th no emfaso ba so ana se emfaso amaso eno de eto jimene omienu. All we are saying is that after all this event have unfolded in 1978 5th July there was a palace coup, that is to say a coup within the same military junta. There was one officer called General Kufu who removed General Champo from the power. Then on 15th May, there was a young flight lieutenant called Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings who tried to overthrow the SMC2 administration, but he did not succeed. So he was arrested. After his arrest, a military tribunal was set up to adjudicate his case as to the kind of punishment he should be given to. But the speech he gave during the trial gave him a lot of love and sympathy from ordinary Ghanaian and from the military ranks. So the day he was supposed to die, some junior officers led by General Boachijan, Lance Corporal Peter Tasiri, Lance Corporal Peter Ansa Atiomu, Lance Corporal Sarkodie Ado. Later on, all these officers became his enemy. Captain Bachamfo and others brought him out of prison, and he became the leader of the June 4th movement and went on to become the leader of the newly formed AFRC and went on to become the leader of Ghana at the time. But when this event happened, there was one bold general army officer called General Odate Wellington who wanted to counter all this event. but he could not succeed. He was later on followed to the Nima police station, which he was then assassinated by one Corporal Kachiku, who was also a junior rank army officer. And when all this event happened, some of these senior officers lost their life or were executed. These officers include 3 former heads of state: General Ignatius Kutu Echampong, General Frederick William Akwesi Ekufu, General Akwesi Amankwa Efrifa. And as I was saying, for General FWK Ekufu, he was able to, escape or run away. But 2 days before the event of June 4th, he has been told by the then IGP, Aku, that there's going to be a coup d'etat, so he should join him to Togo, which he refused. So after this event happened, the June 4th event happened, he, changed himself and ran to a Methodist bishop called Bishop Emisa. But this Bishop Emisa came for a Christian council meeting and told his other colleagues that General Kufu has run away to his house, or run away to hide, or to seek for refuge in his house. And then they told the AFRC, which was then led by George Rollins, and they said they should bring him. They are not going to do him anything. So they hand him over to the AFRC, which led to his death after the all this event. And when all this event unfolded, the first people who were executed were General Ignatius Kutu Echampong and General Utuka. And this event took place on Saturday, 16 June 1979. Then 10 days after their execution, 6 senior officers also got their share of the execution, which include 2 former heads of state, General FWK Ekufu and General Akwesi Amankwa Efrifa, Air Vice Marshal Yawachi, Major General Joy Amedome, Major General Roger Feli, then General Robert Boy Kote. This man was an athletist. He has run for Ghana in an Olympic game, I think either 1964 or 1968, before joining the army. And the question we asked ourselves was that the reason for this June 4th revolution was that to reduce corruption or to cut off corruption totally. But has corruption reduced? Has corruption been a thing of the past? Because even the Jerry Rollins, who claimed to be the apostle of probity and accountability, when he was coming, this man was just an ordinary Yoko Gari, or in other words, Gary and Beans creditor. But after he has assumed power, before he was leaving us, before he died, was his status as he was, and in 1979 the same. Was he able to reduce corruption drastically? Hasn't he acquired a lot of masses and a lot of wealth for himself after he assumed leadership, or after he became the leader of Ghana? Has corruption been reduced? Is people within his party are they not standing trial before court of competent jurisdiction for one way or the other, either corruption offenses or causing financial loss to the state? So if June 4th was positive or negative, it brought anything positive to our political discourse. It's up to me and you to decide. So this is all we can say about June 4th and its event. Thank you for listening. My name is Bulgaria, the blind historian. Yeguso Kaimo say open company, and I say agency ombetimi ediniama every Germany and UK and Europe abroad. Yeah, ANS trading agency, ANS trading agency. Omunkwan agency ombetimi diniama every Germany and UK abroad. Oh, Ghana say wakran ya maybe every Germany and Europe and UK now person the background ANS trading agency. And a ban of cars, papa, left-hand driving cars as well. ANS trading agency. Omunkwan betimi ediniama cars na free Germany and Europe abroad. Say ban say yento cars no na introduce ni emfa mawa on between to car normal trade duty normal dia bro with terms and conditions apply and I say bia well person to car no na yem fa emra so a on betimi ayen sa na me so kai mo say dina tema afienya opposite hot oven on and also eguso say open dan bi 2-bedroom apartment and a 2-bedroom say kote arentia ubetimi afre NS4 na onyo maka wasem na bibia ayeje bidiane Bulgaria the blind story ibishia